Well, Tube, today we have Tom Segura's schmutz on this book. I'd like to play alone, please. So I'll read the author blurb. There's our man right there. Tom Segura is a comedian originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, well known for his Netflix specials Ball Hog, Disgraceful, Completely Normal, and Mostly Stories. Segura has also made feature film appearances that include Instant Family, Countdown Flinch, and the opening act, among others. Tom is one of the top selling touring acts in the world, having sold hundreds of thousands of tickets on multiple international tours. Additionally, he co hosts two of the most popular comedy podcasts, Your Mom's House with his wife, comedian Christina P., and Two Bears, One K with fellow comedian Bert Kreisler. Segura also produces multiple podcasts under his YMH Studios brand. Tom Segura, everybody. I'm not I'm not completely familiar with a lot of his stand up. Um, I've seen Ball Hog, I know, and um, I've seen Ball Hog and Disgraceful, I believe. But I mostly know him through his podcasts. Um, with the Two Bears One Cave, which is hilarious. Like, I kind of have a love hate relationship with Bert Kreischer. I you know I when I first found out about him back in the day when he was doing podcasts in the basement of Joe Rogan's house, loved him. I loved his first couple of Netflix specials, but I feel like he's kind of I don't know, he just had a movie come out, but I feel like his comedy hasn't really gone anywhere, and like he's just pretty much, his kids are like college aged, and he's still telling stories about when they were kids and stuff. And but Tom Segura in Two Bears One Cave, uh, just the way he has this like Tom Segura is this asshole, right? And just deadpan asshole, and just I don't know how to explain it. It's just hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And Bert's over the top, and Tom is just. If you want to see something completely hilarious, I'll try to put a link to it down below. I'll try to remember. They talk about it's like Bert Kreischer's talking about how he drinks like a gallon of Kool-Aid a day, and it's like the funniest clip, and it's a perfect representation of what their friendship is. And then Your Mom's House with his wife is great too. I only really watch it though if it's their guest is somebody um that I'm into. There's only so much time in a day. I can't listen to 10 different podcasts. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm sorry. I know you're like crushed by this. Um, but I still do watch. I'm subscribed, and if there's a guest on that I enjoy, I'll watch them. But basically, this book is a collection of essays or stories of Tom, autobiographical or whatever accounts of various things in his life, set up in funny ways. The time that Mike Tyson came to one of his shows. Um, Stories about his mom and his dad. It opens up with a story about his dad, and it's great. It's awesome. It's funny. And stories about his kids and his life and his family, and just it's really good. I knew going into Tremendous, the Joey Diaz book that I talked about a week or two ago, however long it was. I wasn't as familiar with Tom Segura's life, and so it was nice, kind of getting a humorous glimpse into what makes Tom Tom, and it is now. I will say, I should mention here, I'm gonna put that down. I listened to it on Audible. I downloaded the audiobook. when it comes to comedians, and if they are reading their own book, you have to go audio. I want both. You know, I have the hardcover and I bought the audio, or I bought the audio book. But you get Tom's lack of giving fucks and his assholishness, and there's sound effects, and there's a production behind it, so you get a lot more than just reading it on the page. It's like a whole production, and it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It was, I don't remember, it was like 6 hours long or something. I read it, or I listened to it at like 1.5 speed, so it made it even funnier because they talk really fast. But so I think it knocks it down to like 3 hours or something, 3.5 hours. I don't remember, but it's complete comedy gold. This book was awesome, Tom. You did a great job. I know you're gonna watch this because I'm sure you're still scouring the interwebs for comments about your stuff. I'm joking, by the way. He will never ever see this. He's more worried about his conspiracy theories when it comes to Garth Brooks. So he spends a lot of time focusing on where Garth Brooks hides his bodies. So he doesn't have time to go searching the YouTubes for really bad, poorly produced videos about his book. But Tom Segura's I'd Like to Play Alone, Please. Have you read this? If you're into dirty comedy and if you've not read this, like I said, I'm not really familiar with his comedy so much as I am more with his podcast. So you don't have to be a fan of his comedy to really enjoy this book, as long as you're not put off by swear words and things of that nature. Um, it's worth it. It's such a it's a really fun read. It really is, or a really fun listen to. Go get it on Audible or wherever you get your audiobooks. Just make sure you get a copy where Tommy is reading it. So that's it for this one piece. What I get right, what I get wrong. Let me know down below. Cheers.